Okay, I am behind on the NBA trade news as well as trade rumors, but nevertheless, I am here. Before I begin, you guys know I butcher names on a regular basis, okay? So don't get too upset if I pronounce people's names wrong. But nevertheless, here we go. All right. So the OK City Thunder and the Los Angeles Lakers have a trade, and the Los Angeles Lakers is going to get Dennis Schroder. He was once a six-man of the year candidate. He's going to Los Angeles, La La Land. In return, Los Angeles is going to give up Danny Green and the 28th pick. Now, Sam Presti is more interested in the pick than Danny Green, and I get a sneak suspicion Danny Green is probably going to get flipped either at the trade deadline for contending teams or get flipped for more draft picks after when the season is over. But to me, when I look at this trade, and by the way, Sam Presti has an eye for talent. You know, he once had Russell Westbrook, James Harden, and Kevin Durant. So the man has an eye for talent, and I've been telling you guys for the longest that they've been in rebuilding mode, and they're trying to respark the magic once again about him having an eye for talent in the NBA draft, hoping to equal or surpass what they did in previous drafts with those three all-stars I just mentioned. All right, but let's talk about the trade. I feel like it's addition. The old phrase goes addition and subtraction. I think it's more subtraction with addition. I feel like when you look at the Lakers, they already know Rondo is practically out the door. He's either going to sign, he's going to search for the money and may go to the Atlanta Hawks as far as veteran leadership with that core young talent that they have there, or he's probably going to go down to the basement to the Clippers and see if he can win a title with the Los Angeles Clippers. Okay, so those are the discussions that's on Rondo's table. Which way he's going to which proposal he's going to choose. Now, I look at Dennis as a Rondo replacement. Now, what you're not going to get from Dennis that you would get with Rondo has a high basketball IQ. And, LeBron always had a high basketball IQ. And that's why they paired so good. Now, with Rondo, he didn't play a whole season. He had nicks and knacks. He's been injured. Okay. With Dennis, you're going to get him from start to finish. And I feel like the way how the Lakers are going to utilize him as LeBron's replacement when he has to sit down and rest. Particularly, I'm pretty sure LeBron is going to load manage the first couple of months of the start of the new NBA season, okay? And Dennis is going to be implemented to that roster. So I think they're going to look at it from that perspective. Now, what you're not going to get from Dennis that what you gained from Rondo was a high basketball IQ, veteran leadership, championship experience, all of those aspects that are very important in today's modern basketball. You're not going to get with Dennis, all right? Now, not to say that Dennis is dumb, not to say Dennis is chopped liver, but what I'm just stating it for what it is. He's going to be someone that can come off the bench, get you some quick energy minutes, maybe some points. And like I said earlier, he's going to be, when LeBron needs to sit down and get rest, LeBron can get some adequate rest in between games or load management. And he's going to have to fill in the gaps and keep the boat afloat. All right. Now, Danny Green, it was somebody that the Lakers were intrigued. They had to get this guy last offseason. And they thought they was going to do wonderful things with him and how his talent is going to fit with LeBron. And when you look at the Lakers, I think they were putting the cart in front of the horse. They assumed that they was going to get Kawhi Leonard, and how Kawhi Leonard and LeBron James with AD. Then you got Danny Green, how all that was going to fit together, okay? And I think that was the reason why they initially traded for Danny Green. They put the cart in front of the horse. And when they utilized him with the roster that they had this championship run, Danny Green wasn't very consistent, particularly behind the three-point line, all right? And now with Dennis, I don't know. To me, when you look at behind it, I think maybe Dennis is a little bit better behind the 3-point line, but that's not the real reason why they're going to that they traded for him. Obviously, they traded for him because they already know that Rondo is out the door, or the contract is just too expensive, just too ritzy for the Lakers, and Rondo has other options. All right, now he just also goes into Dwight Howard. Dwight Howard all of a sudden has a market. All right, the Golden State Warriors want Dwight Howard. All right, so Dwight Howard have offers to other contending teams that he can possibly make more money and get more start time. All right, so I feel like with this trade, I think the Lakers already know that, look, there's a possibility that Dwight Howard's not going to come back. There's definitely a possibility that Rondo's not going to come back. So let's just go ahead and start building what we have. I just think Dennis, if this is their only trade, obviously they're going to need more trades. Hopefully, sign a player under the minimum, maybe, that's searching for a ring. Somebody might be possibly getting bought out, and maybe the Lakers can fill the roster that way. To me, when you look at this trade, it doesn't make the Lakers better, but it adds just another piece. And obviously, they're going to have to add more pieces, and then we can reevaluate what the Lakers have on their roster when you match them up with the contenders, particularly out west. Okay, so that's all I got to say on this. If I have to give this trade a grade, I'm not too low on it. I'll give it a B minus. But obviously the Lakers have more work to do. They just can't just settle what they have right now and say, okay, we're done. Obviously they're going to have to, they're going to need more help. All right. And that's what they're doing over there in La La Land with the Lakers organization. All right. So, Sam Presti, he got a draft pick. I think that's the more intriguing thing out of this. And maybe he'll stay packed with the draft pick. Maybe he'll draft somebody, or maybe, package it with some other picks and move further up in the NBA draft. He has that leverage now. Now he has draft picks. But knowing Sam Presti, he's probably going to stay packed and just start drafting. He has an eye for talent. So he's probably going to start drafting and building for the future with the with the OK City Thunder. All right. But I'm done with this one, guys. Tell me what you think. Rate, comment, subscribe. It's your boy. I'm up out of here. Deuces.